Welcome back, kindred, to what might be the last episode of Great God Grove. If you're watching this, you will know before I do, because you'll see it in the title. But we just got through the ending of Buzzhuzz, and we are now approaching the Spire to see what's been going on with King to cause all this trouble between the gods. Which we left off in this little empty lot here because I didn't mean to travel to the next area before I signed off last time. Ooh. Yeah, Bahazo might have had a point. That rift is looking pretty big. Oh. Inspector? I think he's mad at me. He's got me locked out. Do I have any... Nope. Oh, my sweet Inspector. What are we gonna do? If Godpoke climbs the spire, they'll try and close the rift. They'll stop everything you've dreamed about. An apocalypse to cleanse the heavens. An apocalypse to cleanse the heavens. It's just like you always say. You deserve to be the only god. Inspector. Your busy boys have turned cold. They've lost their faith in you. But forget those weaklings. Forget those weaklings. That's right. When you were just a human, who was your first supporter? I've done everything to crown you king. I've always been your truest believer. I've always been your truest believer. Oh, sweet Inspector, I know you have. And someday when you sit in the empty heavens, I'll rule the humans while you rule the skies. Then no one will ever dare ask, what's that capuchin good for? What's that capuchin good for? Huh? Don't say that, boss. Hey, Godpoke. What are you doing here? All done messing with my boys, perhaps? Well, don't you know interrupting is rude? Interrupting is rude? That's right, my cherry pie. And the new Godpoke here has been interrupting your plans from the day they arrived. Here's what you don't get, Godpoke. You're nothing to Inspecty. You thought you was his helpful deputy? No. I'm Inspector's deputy, his real number 2. You're just a nuisance. He cares about me. It's up to you to stop the spread of misinformation. It's all over now, God joke. I don't care what happens to the grove. I don't care if the other gods go kablooey. Kablooey. When Inspector takes his rightful place after the apocalypse, I'll finally have a purpose. Inspector's gonna be the most importantest, onlyest god. And some silly, stupid courier ain't gonna stop him. Stop him. Stupid Godpoke, you've meddled for too long. Capuchin, no! Don't beat me up. You're nothing to me. But we're friends. Can't we be friends? I mean, I'm gonna have to hurt your feelings, but... Stupid Godpoke. You've meddled for too long. Oh. Bonk. You gonna talk to me again, Capuchin, or do I only get one? Oh, there we go. Oop. No, I got it. I thought it made me spit it back out. Oop. Let me out. Oh, wait. I know what to do. I'm really sorry, Capuchin. Huh? No! Inspector would never say that. I'm Inspector's most loyal boy. When Inspector says stop the god poke or give this letter to Bahazo, I get it done. It doesn't matter how wrong the request. I do it for him, and he'll reward me for it. Even in the apocalypse, I'm the only one Inspector will protect. Now kiss dirt, god poke. Bonk. Ow, just you wait, you bully. I think Inspector will only worry about himself. Ow, he wouldn't say that. Inspector ain't only out for himself. He ain't selfish, he wants to be the only god because... It don't matter. Inspector rewards total devotion, forging letters, starting fights. He won't forget all I've done for him. The one and only god will make Capuchin important. Inspector only cares about me. Oh no. I'm sorry, Capuchin. Some things have to be learned the hard way. He wouldn't say that, I think. Oh, Cobb. It's true. Inspector don't care about me no more. We came from nothing. We worked tirelessly to make the busy boys of Grove's peacekeepers. But Inspector's changed. He's not keeping the peace anymore. I supported him blindly. When Inspector decided he should be the only god, I supported him because he made me feel like I'm important. I'm important. But I was never as important as him. Always praised by Inspector, but never respected. I wonder if this is how King felt. Or Middernacht, or Huzzle, or Thespius. I wonder if this is how you feel. Godpoke, I think I made a mistake. I thought that if I did what he told me, I could rule by his side. Finally some respect around here. But lately I can't stop looking at the sky. It's bigger than I thought. Isn't it big? It seems wrong somehow. Bigger than one thing should be. I can't wrap my head around it. I keep thinking about Bahazo. He remembers everything. Just think of it, thousands of years of history that only he remembers. When the rift opens, it'll all be lost. Was it worth it? I don't like admitting my mistakes, Godpoke, but I'm terrified. Inspector don't deserve to be the only god. He only wants to be idolized. He's not in there right now, but someone is. It might be too late to stop this, but I think you have to try. Gods, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. Ah, Capuchin. What? You trying to lower my defenses? It's not working. Oh, Inspector. I don't think I was supposed to still have that, but that's okay. It kind of cheered him up for a second. Oh. Didn't need to resort to violence. Hello? Hello? Is someone there? Do you know where I am? I can't hear you. Has King been in the complex the whole time? Mouse. Hold up here. I'm lonely. Where are you? Hello? Help me. My king. I thought I would find her here. Foolish me. I thought long and hard about those letters, Moonbeam. My king is eloquent, empathetic. King understands the power of words. She chooses them carefully. So to hear such cruelties in the voice of my king, someone's been doing a bad impression. The wind. The rift suction is building, Moonbeam. The boundary between worlds is thinning. It's getting harder to hold on. Go, Moonbeam. See what awaits you on the other side. Oh. Time for Godpoke to ascend? Oh. Little tiny Godpoke. Oh. Is this where you've been this whole time? Through the rift?
No.
Hello?
This bot.
Oh, I recognize you. Funny, holding my Megapon.
Bot.
You look almost like me.
Bot. This bot.
You've been delivering messages in the grove, haven't you?
No.
While I've been...
No. This.
occupied.
No. This.
By now, I don't need to tell you I didn't write those letters.
Lad.
He caught me on the way to the spire. He took my Megapon from me.
Bot. This bot.
Without a voice, how could I defend myself? Hello? Oh, King. It really is you.
No. Lad.
Missy, there you are.
No. This. No. Bot.
I've been waiting for you to find me. You bag of bones. Oh, you bad thing. I knew in my heart you wouldn't say those things in cruelty. How could I believe that letter?
This bot. Lad. No.
How did you believe it, you big beautiful silly Moonglow? Oh gracious, I missed you. And now that you're here, I'll never let you go. Yeep.
Lad.
Missy, are you alright? Eesh. Little doggy, where are we? Exterior, the spire. Our heroes find themselves being pulled from the heavens by the strength of the widening rift. Oof. Oof. Where's About and Hazel? What's that bull-tugging feeling? Hazel looks ready to hurl, frankly. It's not my fault to blame. Interdimension moves always make my nausy stomach. Hey, a second, is that... King O'Quint? What are you doing up spire here, traitor liar? Little does Hazel know, King was framed. Frame blamed? She didn't write the letter to my bomb house. Then who abouts wrote it? Honey, I'm home. Uh-oh. Well, hey there, devotee. I wish I could say I was surprised to see you. Here I was, ready to chow down on a couple of hamburgers and watch the gods get sucked out of the sky one by one. Mr. Inspector, you... Oh, dog, the rift's pulling mighty firm. Oh, poor guys. Is your grip slipping? Say, Inspector won't have that problem. Hey, Godpoke. Drop your weapon. Oh.
Run and get your megaphone, Pokey.
Oh, gross, it's hands. King? You don't have to do this. The whole grove worships you. Inspector.
So the grove's newest star is gonna lecture me about worship. Ooh, I'm king and the hot new thing.
Ooh. I'll take that.
And you are telling me to be happy with what I have? No, I'm gonna be worshipped more than king. More than anybody. The god of leadership continues to throw his little tantrum. Tantrum?
Click-Clack realizes he may be making the baby tantrum worse.
You're acting a weed, Inspector. Listen to your friends. All you useless gods can't stop prattling on. The god of the harvest, the god of love songs. What's the point to all of you? You are not a leader like me. You don't have a real important role. So it really makes a guy wonder, why does anybody worship you at all? And you, God Pope, I'll make you regret stealing my thunder.
Inspector, come on. Listen, Inspector, shouts our god. Pope. Huh? I knew what it's like to want fame more than anything. Whoops, I guess I have to watch where I'm going. I'm stuck.
One big family gathering, you hear?
It's okay when others get respect, Inspector. Hey now. Can I have some words, guys? Megaphone doesn't... Oh. Here we go.
Hey, I'm not frightened. How could I be frightened? Let me tell you what kind of people are frightened. Frightened? The kind of people who are forgotten. Humans who die and never make a mark on the world. Nobody tells stories about them. Nobody remembers their names. But not me. I'm not scared. I'm going to be the one and only god. And the only god will be remembered forever.
Huh? By who, Inspector?
The ho-home rift-em-all. It's gonna open split-splatter. Oh, hush.
Bahaza, where are you? King, hello?
Now it's just you and me, God Pope. Ain't this fun?
The young inspector thought you could block out the gods.
But he was only running from himself.
Don't shut us out, little buddy. We feel your pain.
We all want to be remembered.
We all want to be loved and cherished forever. No punching Inspector, I guess. It's natural to not want that love to stop. Don't you know we feel it too?
Stop it. Shush.
Oh. Inspector. Did I miss something? That's what's still up there. Uh-oh, I'm worried that this is another glitch. Okay, we're not that far into it, I don't think, so we can just start this over and see if it broke, or if I'm just not getting it. Entirely possible both ways, because we've run into a couple of odd glitches, and I've also completely missed really obvious things in some of the puzzles, so either one, equally likely to happen. I love that when I'm skipping through Inspector's dialogue, and it cuts him off, he just sounds like, "Bleh." Okay, now we're back. Oh wait, am I Maybe it wasn't a glitch. Maybe I'm supposed to be firing it at that. Okay. Yeah, I think it just ran out of dialogue last time because I wasn't doing what I was supposed to. Oops. Oh, I haven't been reading the gods' things.
Everyone is afraid of being irrelevant, says our god. We all fear being forgotten.
Shucks, dog. Even us immortals get scared.
It's okay, alright, to be afraid of death. I'm not listening. Oh, sweet Inspector.
King, are you alright? You look a little flattened.
Stop, shut up. I'm not afraid of anything. I'm never gonna be forgotten. I don't want to talk about it. I don't want to think about it. Just stop talking. I'll be the most important forever.
Spectre, you poor sweet thing.
Does the god of leadership know he doesn't have to feel alone? My name will be eternal.
Come on, let me in. Oh son, nothing is eternal.
History's a big squishy circle.
In your go-around, you can do something wonderful.
No, I'll rule you weaklings forever.
Come on. Life's about caring for your friends, says Click-Clack. Oh, I'm getting punched a lot in this finale.
Well, your community.
Oh, I love all the little renditions of the main theme song. Or even caring for the whole world.
I'll rule everybody forever. I'll matter to everybody. Shucks, you already matter to us.
You okay, Inspector?
Just stop talking. Please.
Come on, Inspector. There's an intervention. You don't have to be a sad little ferret. Hector.
Is this how I want to be remembered? What have I done? I don't hate any of you. I looked up to you, Coddies, for years. My friends, my boys. Oh. Oh, gods. The rift is opening faster and faster. Uncontrollable. We've got to close it now, shouts our god.
Here I come, dog. Pull in time. Oof.
Oh, let me try. If we just put our trunk into it.
Just leave it to an old slab such as myself. I've closed this rift 100 times before, I have. Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
It's over. It's too late. It's all my fault. You'll be gone. My friends will be gone. Empty heavens. Alone. I deserve this. Lahazo, Kabagale, King. I'm so sorry. Incoming! Get up, boss. Yeah, what exactly do you think you're doing?
Laying around, waiting to rot? Despicable. At attention, soldier.
Boys, how did you get up here?
They had a little help from your friends down below, you hear? We rigged up an elevator out of string cheese and toothpaste. And wood.
You came along to find me? Why?
Boss, did you forget why the people elected you in the first place? You ain't a maverick. You ain't a lone dog. You're a leader. And a leader is all about the people. You made us feel included. Like we had a purpose.
Down, down, down.
Even if you use that power for greed, there's still time to fix this. A real leader don't get all selfish power grabbing. A real leader waits for the moment when their leadership is needed. And then they lead. If you want to be remembered, then let's do something worth remembering. Let's save the world.
You're right. A leader protects his people. Boys, battle formation.
You got it, boss man. You guys gonna form a little monkey Voltron? Rouge! God Poke, I'm gonna need your help for real. You mind giving my boys a lift?
Grab a hold, boys.
Yes! Chained together like little monkeys in a barrel.
Come here.
I'm just going to shoot you into the void, don't worry. One by one. Okay. Okay, Gruhaha first. Viviano. No, that's Alexei. I always get Viviano and Alexei mixed up for some reason.
And Anathan. And Teddy. Bahazo, ready to give their historians something to write about?
You speak my language now, yes.
I want to see all hands on deck. It ain't a party without everyone, is it, Colby? No, sir, Hector, pal. Now on my count. Heave. Ho. Heave. So. Golly, it's closing. It's time now. King, are you ready for your big day?
Hector,
Who's fast, lad?
you don't know how much this means to me.
Ah, shucks, don't mention it. It's only a day's work, ain't it? Besides, I owe you. Uh-oh. Quick like a bunny before it shuts.
King, do you take all people under your wing? Will you forgive always and encourage forgiveness always? Will you speak with care and kindness and lead the gods and humans by example? Do you pledge to serve the grove as the eloquent god?
I do.
Then, my darling king, join us, won't you? 'Twould be my pleasure. Hector, it worked.
Get back in here, buddy, before it closes. Huh? You still want me? Of course we do, silly. You're part of the community.
You showed us that you still got what it takes to lead.
No, I don't think so. I let power get the better of me. I need time to figure out what makes me me again. It's time I go back to being a human, permanently.
Ah, geez, little man.
A hush falls over the gods, cool air rushing past the spire. Everyone understands the god of leadership is making a noble choice. It won't be the same party without you, wise guy. King, if you can hear me, I'm leaving the gods in your hands.
Well,
Hector,
I spent so much time being jealous of you. I never considered why you were elected in the first place. It's a fractured place, the Grove. We're all so different. I turn the gods against each other so easily.
who's fast, lad?
oh Hector, don't you be so hard on yourself.
Who's fast, well?
You got power hungry. You got scared.
No, fast, no.
But you were a darn good leader for years.
But what we need now ain't a bossy pants like me. It's a communicator like you.
Well, God Poke.
Well,
I agree.
who's fast, lad, fast?
God Poke, I hope you'll stay in the Grove for a
No,
while.
lad, fast.
Stopping fights, making
That's fine.
friends. You have a way with people.
No, fast, lad.
And I promise to do my best from up here.
Do your best. You're gonna do great.
Cobb, you already got one villain sorted out straight. Well, it was a team effort.
You know, King, you remind me of myself. Or what I wanted to be. Just don't let your power go to your head.
I won't, Hector. I promise. Now, what are you going to do?
Well, I've still got a life ahead of me. I'll go back to helping folks like the busy boys were supposed to. Or maybe God Pope can teach me how.
Yep, time's up. Good luck, Hector. And good work.
Blinded.
Where'd the busy boys go? Oh, okay, they are waiting around for him. But for a second they got sucked in.
Hi, God Pope. Sorry, I was just thinking. That good old worldly ended guilt. So does anyone know about you? That you didn't come to the Grove to become the God Pope? Sorry to drop in and spoil your vacation. But truth be told, I'm glad you were here. Just the right place at the right time. Saying the right thing. Sometimes that's all it takes. Not always, but sometimes. Anyway, I promise I'll make it up to you. Take a week off. But when you're back, I hope you'll teach me how to do what you do. I'm gonna do some thinking, God Poke. Go chat with my boys if you like. Then take a long rest. You've earned it.
Is Razzmatazz gonna get anything to say in the ending, though? Because King was Razzmatazz's best friend, so... Okay, I'm thinking that we probably will get to talk to her, but not up here. You okay, Gruhaha? Okay, I'm done. I'm done with that stupid cone. No more. You guys inspired me, I'll seize it. Whoa. There are a lot of sights and sounds out here. He? Oh no, he's got anxiety.
Cool hat. Thank you. You helped me be so brave. I mean, the whole apocalypse thing was scary too, but thanks for finally getting me to stand up for myself. And to be myself. I'm patted. Feels good to scream. Holy cannoli, God Poke. This is it. The push I needed. A face-off with death. To start writing my movie script. About the story of, you, an inspector, and me, of course.
Yeah, I'm sure that that's the order of the main characters, huh?
Hey, Megapon. What a show. And I wanted to stay home today. I must have looked dazzling in the light of the rift. I know Capuchin did. Sweat glistening in the apocalypse glow. I hope he stays the boss forever. Barking orders, giving commands. Viviano knows what Viviano wants. Dude. I got launched clean into the face of oblivion. Looking into the eyes of certain death. The end of the whole dang world. And all I could think about was my gobbo last meal. Crusty pita I got off the floor in Buzzhuzz. It was disgusting. I was gonna freaking die with nasty crust in my stomach. What a way to go. So thanks, God Pope. You're the best. Very... very typical, Alexei. I hope he gets lots of snacks after this. Spec, God Pope. Is it really over? Yeah. Well, kinda. It's over, but I don't feel so good. We can't just make all this go away with one heroic act. That goes for me and Hector. We, got a lot of work to do. Let's just say that. Yeesh. Better take it one day at a time, eh? My head feels like it's gonna pop. Well, see ya for now, God Poke. I know you'll fill King's old shoes. Excellent work, cadets. It would seem that the war is over. Well fought. Of course, I've assigned a spy to watch Hector and make sure he's true to his word. A detail to tail his tale. But I suspect that man has learned his lesson. Well, it'll be nice to relax in the cove with a happy Mitternach looking over us. Though she might be busy with King for a while. Yeah. I'm sure they've got a lot of talking to do after all that. I know you can pull it together. Just like always, huh? It's good to see Hector back to his old ways. A nice slice of humble pie. Humble pie. 2 cups flour, pinch of salt, a handful of humble. I think I need therapy.
Jacob keeping it real.
You did it, God, Podgo. The shift's wrapped. I knew from day one that we could count on count on whatever. Oops. Hold on, Patchy. Trying to talk to Cotton. Well, dang. Now what am I gonna do with all these mean portraits of Inspector?
Oh yeah, I didn't even notice that Cotton was the one painting all of those threatening-looking inspectors.
This light show was nuts. I love being alive. I think my bestie is traumatized, though. Does Click Clack offer him health insurance?
I hope there's no need for it here. You like my elevator, Guppy? Small fry? Yeah, not my best work. If you take the lift down, that'll be it. You know, it. So if you got anything to say to these pathetic losers, do it now. So they save the world. Big frickin' woof.
I could do it in my sleep.
Oh, never change, Lumberjacklin. I'll be back for you. Okay, I think that's everybody up here. Unless? Nah. Okay. So,
onto the lift.
Now time for Godpoke to mosey on out of here. Oh, it meant literally. So wait, we don't get to say goodbye to Razmataz? Or anything about what happened with King to her?
Oh. We get some of the concept artwork.
That does remind me, this game does have an art book. I was saying that, remember if you check this game out on Steam to also check out the art book. I have the concept art zine that goes with Be Kind My Neighbor, and I really like all the little extras in that, and I imagine it's going to be much the same but probably a lot more of it because of just how many characters are in this. I think that as far as like the 3D models go, I think that out of the 3D models for the gods, that Inspector was definitely my favorite, but Thespius is probably second place just because, I don't know, he was just really expressive and I liked the mix of 2D and 3D elements in him. Which they all looked really good, so I'm not even saying like, oh, well this one did it better or whatever, it's just my personal style preference for them. Minnonoct, I couldn't even tell she was 3D. Like, that was a really impressive effect with hers. Same for, Huzzlemug, which I could tell, like, around the bottom of the, like, fluffy dress it has, but not so much any other aspect of it. And I really like those kinds of, mixed styles. Okay. So this really was the last episode, which I'm really happy with how this game shook out. Because I really enjoyed all the different themes and messaging in it, as well as just the really super big cast of characters gave you a lot of different interesting little side gags and stuff along with the main cast and their plot elements, which I always really like this sort of sense of humor that this game has. It really caught me off guard a few times too, even though I know the general, like, vibe that it's got with the little silly guys. But I do also really appreciate that even though the topics that it got into can be big-time downers, the very optimistic ending was nice. I really like tragic stories, but I don't think it would have been a good choice for this one, so very happy with how that ended. It's nice to have something cheery once in a while. And I say that as somebody who mostly likes horror media and stuff, which, you know, there's a little sprinkling of it in there. Most of it was silly like Cobagale, but a little bit of existential horror for you. Though it didn't turn out that anybody was like a serial killer or anything. Despite Father Saul's attempts. But I hope that you guys have enjoyed watching my playthrough and that you'll consider following my channel, or liking my videos, or following me on Tumblr or Blue Sky. Because I'd really like to make more videos, and they're not all going to be gaming videos, but I do really like to put a focus on things that are from indie artists and developers that I like. And yeah, just gonna try and curate a channel with a little nice collection of things that I want to make videos about. Which, I really quickly jumped on this one just because I was so excited about this one coming out. I would have bought it the exact day of if I wasn't having, like, an obstacle at the time. But yeah, I'm gonna leave it off now, and I hope you guys will come back for whatever I do next. Goodbye for now, kindred.